Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. As we all go to restaurants to have a good cooked meal or to celebrate our special events. So today we'll go through some phrases that can be used while visiting a restaurant. Let's get started. As we all know that a restaurant is a business that serves food and drinks to patrons in exchange for money. So look at the word patrons. It means regular customers of a shop or a restaurant. For example, patrons can avail 10% discount on jackets. So the discount is only for regular customers who usually go to that particular shop. Now, restaurants may have a sit-in option or a takeaway option. A sit-in means you are seated at a table in a restaurant, and takeaway means you take your food home to be enjoyed. Restaurants are places where you can socialize with your friends and family. For example, you eat out with your friends in a restaurant. It means you are interacting with them. You socialize with them. So let's make few more sentences using these vocabularies together. Patron. This car park is for patrons only. Sit-in. Is this a sit-in restaurant? Or is this a takeaway restaurant? Or when your mom is too tired to cook, you can order takeaway. Here, he never socializes with his friends. That means he never interacts with his friends. They're so simple vocabularies. You also need to practice in the same way making sentences. Now let's continue. So when you arrive at a restaurant, you usually wait to be seated by a waiter or waitress. There are 3 things need to be focused on. First, if you have booked a table already. Second, if you haven't done that. And third, they ask you about the same. Because people usually make reservations beforehand on special occasions. So if you have a table booked, you can say, "Hello, we have made a reservation for 6 people, or might be 4 people." If you haven't booked a table, you should ask them, "Do you have a table for 6 people?" And if they confirm about the reservation from you, you should ask them, "Could you please fit us?" So after you have been seated, you will order food and see the menu. So here there are phrases you can use. "Can we see the menu, please?" And in case if you need time to decide what to order, you should say, "Could you give us a few more minutes to decide?" And once you are ready to order, don't forget to use the phrase "I would like to." For example, "I would like to have the salmon, please." Or, "I would like to have a glass of juice, please." Once you had your meal, at the end of your meal, you need to indicate the waiter that you want the bill. Or you might need to call the waiter while eating for some reasons. So, to indicate the waiter, either make eye contact or raise your right hand with the index finger slightly raised in case your eyes don't meet. So here are the phrases that can be used when paying for your meal. "Could we have the bill, please?" And at the time of paying, you can say, or you can ask them, "Can I pay by credit card?" If you wish to pay in cash, you can also ask, "Can I pay in cash?" Sometimes we deal with some problems at a restaurant. when the services are unsatisfactory, depending on the situations or complimentary meals that are given. If you are given the wrong meal, you must say, "Excuse me, I didn't order this," or "This is someone else's meal." If the cutlery, like knives, spoons, etc., aren't clean, you can ask, "Could I have another fork, please?" Sometimes you are given cold food. You can just request them, "Can you heat up my food?" So learning these phrases are quite easy, but using them at situations are difficult. It is only possible when you do a lot of practice. You should aim to use these phrases whenever eat out with friends or family. Your homework is to discuss about your favorite restaurant with one of your friends and also provide a reason of liking it. You also need to think of the last place you ordered food from and pretend that you are a food critic. If you are a food critic, that means you observe the quality of the food and always give suggestions. And also describe your experience and give it a rating out of 10. I hope you understood everything. Thank you.